mall locker room, scaling the men and giving massages for money. And if you're wondering, did I parlay these massages into sex? How dare you? But yes, I might have. Not right then and there, of course, I'm a professional, but you know, later that night. Another part of my job was issuing deep tissue hamstring massages to the boys and avoiding eye contact with them as I did so. The boys, for their part, would try to aggressively make eye contact with me the entire time. I also had to work with something called stim machine. How does it work? I'm so glad you asked. I have no idea, and I don't know why I was allowed to do this. So one day I arrived to work, and I clock in, and I learn I have to stim the groin of a player named Bjorn. So Groin and his Bjorn hop up on my table. I mount him, a skill at which I am proficient because of horses. Now when we use stim machine, there were different stimming levels per the body part, right? For something like the shoulder, a guy could take 20, 30 volts of stim. For something more delicate like a calf, maybe 10, 15 volts of the stim. Volts? Is that the proper measurement? I don't know. I do theater. For Bjorn's man parts, I was thinking we wouldn't get as high on the electrical voltage scale, you know, maybe 15 volts. So I wheeled a little electricity machine over to Bjorn, and because it's his man parts in his downstairs apartment, I say, hey, do you maybe want to plug the pads in yourself? So Bjorn goes, he plugs the pads in, hands me the ends of the wires, I take the wires, I turn back to stim machine, and I fire us up. Now when we use stim machine, we always had to say the following sentence. Is it strong but comfortable? So I turn us up to 5, and I turn to Bjorn, and I say, is it strong but comfortable? And Bjorn says,
I can tell that it's on, but it's not strong enough yet.
no problem. So I turn us up to 10. Is it strong but comfortable?
I can tell that it's on, but it's not strong enough yet.
No sweat. So I turn us up to 15. Is it strong but comfortable?
I can tell that it's on, but it's not strong enough yet.
So we go on like this for some amount of time. I don't know exactly how long because clocks, until we hit 38 volts on the machine. 38 volts on his penile region. Now I'm sweating. What is this boy packing downstairs? Does he have balls of steel or shaft of iron? Wherefore he gaineth the shaft of iron. Should I just keep shocking his reproductive organ? Why am I in charge here? So I turn to Bjorn and I say, hey, buddy, because I didn't connect the pads myself, do you want to just go and check and make sure the pads are plugged in? So Bjorn goes and he checks and he says,
oh, it's not all the way plugged in.
And then he says,
I'll just plug it in.
and then he goes to plug the pads in with 38 plus volts of electricity. No! I leap on top of him, pinning this 300-pound lineman down my frail frame like a mother who lifts a car off her infant. And he's sweating, and I'm sweating, and I look down at him, and he looks up at me, and all the blood drains from his face and probably other regions. It's reverse intimate. No Arusayal here. And then he says,
You just saved my penis.
I did do that. I had saved his penis. I dismount with grace. Horse girl forever takes another blue ribbon, and I go back to stim machine. I restart us, and this time we get to 3. 3. I had been about to hit his penis with 38 volts of electricity, which is a lot more than 3. It's not possible to know how much more. But it's more. The last reason